Well, how you doing, subscribers? How you doing, new viewers? I'm Ion Prime, and again, got a good list of stories to talk about today, including Grand Theft Auto 6. We got pricing, we got all the additions, and what you get in them, and some disappointing news for physical collectors as well with GTA 6. Also going to look at a few Starfox reviews, as most of them are pretty positive, at least right now. And at the end of the video, going to take a look at 5 games in my collection that, and we've all done it, I fully bought for the intent of playing them and have never played them. So we're going to take a look at 5 of those games in my collection today. So first up, pre-orders for GTA 6. They begin at midnight tonight, whichever time zone that you are in. And the price was revealed this morning. It is $79.99 for the standard edition. A majority of people expected that would be the price. Now there's a $99.99 Ultimate Edition that includes premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story. So I'm guessing some extra storylines with the Ultimate Edition. I'm assuming with the way that's worded. Pre-ordering does mean that you get to start playing it on November 12th, because the official release date is actually November 19th. So you'll get to play it a full week early whenever you pre-order the game. Now here's the disappointing part for any physical collector out there. The physical edition of Grand Theft Auto 6 is just the case, has the box art, and a code in the box. So there is no disc whatsoever for this game. But, I mean, for GTA 6, do you really need a disc, though? Because there's so many updates. They do so much with this game over the course of time that really, if you get it on a disc, you're basically just getting like the base game, but then you don't get all the updates. So they would have to constantly be releasing new discs with all the updates and stuff that they do with Grand Theft Auto. So do they even really need a box? That's probably why whenever they made the announcement last week, they allowed you to print out the box art, because they're not doing a disc because you probably need 2 discs as well for that. So, but that's the disappointing part for physical collectors. Yeah, if you get to the physical edition, it just has the code in the box, but you will be able to get the physical edition if you do want to order it that way on November 12th, if you go and pre-order it now. And so you can actually start playing it a week ahead of time, just like those that pre-order it digitally. If you pre-order by November 20th, you'll get the Vintage Vice City Pack. And this is a quote, a collection of items that flash back to when the neon burned brightest. So not exactly what we get in that, just a general description of it. So again, good news for GTA fans, but yeah, for us physical collectors, it's just a code in the box. So I've never played GTA. I've never played any of the Grand Theft Auto games. So to me, I'm just like, okay, cool. I guess I need to check out that trilogy that came out of Vice City and San Andreas and all those games. Maybe I just need to check out and see if it is my type of game, but I've never played any GTA game. So I don't know. But GTA 6 begins at midnight tonight, pre-orders. And again, if you pre-order it, you get to start playing it on November 12th, a full week before it officially releases on November 19th. But just that disappointing fact that there's no disc. It's just a code in the box. But anyway, I'm not going to keep repeating myself about that. I just don't like that. All right, next up, we got Starfox. It releases on Nintendo Switch 2 tomorrow. Reviews are in. They are mostly positive for the remake of the Star Fox 64. Game Informer gives it an 8.25 out of 10. Shack News gave it a 10 out of 10. Eurogamer gave it a 4 out of 5. Many other outlets had very positive things to say, and I gave it good ratings about the Star Fox remake. I played the demo at my local Walmart. I still have not gotten a Switch 2. I'm hoping to remedy that over the next couple of months, because I really do want to get a Switch 2. But I played the demo at my local Walmart. It is a lot of fun. That demo was a lot of fun to play. I never had a Nintendo 64, so never got to play Star Fox 64. So had a lot of fun with that demo, and It's $50 on the Nintendo eShop. It's $60 if you want to get it physically. Now, some retailers are doing the $10 discount so you can get it the same price as it is digitally. And you just have to check with whichever retailer you like to get your games from, because you might still have time to pre-order it by its release date tomorrow and get that $10 off for the physical version, which it's all on the cartridge, by the way. So, I don't know, check with your retailer and still see if they still have that $10 discount for the price. And a few months ago, the full source code for Metal Gear Solid 2 was released online. And obviously, Konami, not happy about this. They're actually suing to remove that code now. And they want to hopefully find the person who released this code as well. And that's all lined out in their lawsuit. And they've demanded that the file sharing sites 4chan, Pixel Drain, and BuzzHeavier, those are the sites that are hosting the code right now. And they want them to, quote, retain and segregate any data that may be useful for identifying the persons responsible for uploading or otherwise disseminating Konami's content. Konami may seek remedies from these persons and prevent any further or other violations of Konami's rights. Now, so far, 4chan, Pixel Drain, BuzzHeavier, they have not complied with any of this. The lawsuit was actually filed on June 2nd. So we'll see if they end up complying with this, or maybe they end up getting forced to comply. So I'll keep an eye on this lawsuit and just kind of see how things work out with that. And finally, this is an interesting, kind of a cool piece of news here. Next month, PlayStation, they're releasing a laptop bag. Now, this laptop bag is in the form of the PlayStation 1. Now, it's not just the logo, it's not just the colors. The outside of it looks like the PlayStation 1, the Model 1. Really neat looking laptop bag. Now, it'll be available only in Japan, and you can buy it, or they'll be able to buy it over there at 7-Eleven stores. I know, kind of an odd place to be able to pick that up, but yeah. Now, it can be pre-ordered online, and there actually is the website you can go to. It's 7net Shopping. Obviously, it's all in Japanese, so you'll have to, if you don't know Japanese, you'll have to translate it all. But it's available for 3,300 yen, which not a terrible price for that bag. Now, whether you can actually pre-order this and have it imported over here, I do not know. You might have to do some investigating on your own with this, but it looks really cool. I really like the look of that bag. I would love to have it myself, but I hope this is something maybe that can come over to the U.S. and be able to pick this up, somewhere outside of 7-Eleven. But kind of an interesting, neat little find there in Japan. Again, this will be releasing next month in the country. All right, so today we're going to take a look at 5 games that I bought for my collection, and with the full intention of sitting down and playing them, and I still have not done it for whatever reason. And look, we've all done it. We've all done it as physical collectors. But first up is Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits for the PlayStation 2. I heard a lot about this game and never got to play it whenever it came out. Heard a lot about this game. So I was like, I had to pick this up, and found it for a good price at one of the local stores here in town. And, I was like, I'll sit down and I'll play this and, hopefully have a good time with it, hopefully like it. And if I don't, I can just bring it back. And I still just have not done it. I don't remember why. I'm sure I was probably playing something else and just never got away from playing that. And it's just sat in my collection since then. But, it'll sit in my collection until I finally do end up playing it. Next up, and this one for the PlayStation 4, Soul Calibur 6. Now, I love the Soul Calibur series. I've played all the Soul Calibur games, but I've not played 6 yet. And again, this was, I found it cheap at one of the local retailers. And I was like, man, I need to get this so I can add it to my collection. I was like, I'll sit down, I'll play it, it'll be a lot of fun. And I just have not done that yet. But Soul Calibur 6, I've heard it's a pretty good game. And so I'll at some point, I will definitely check it out and give it a play. And I'm sure I will enjoy my time with Soul Calibur 6, but still have not played that, even though it's in my collection. Next up, and this is a series that I very much enjoyed, and I picked this up, and it was like, I need to sit down and play this because it looks like a lot of fun. And again, just have not done it, and that would be Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, I know, I haven't done it yet. I know it's getting ready to be released on the Nintendo Switch 2 at some point, but yeah, Devil May Cry 5, I have not sat down and played this yet. I know it's a pretty fast-paced Devil May Cry game, and again, I love the series, played all the other games in the series, just I have not sat down and played Devil May Cry 5 on my PlayStation 4 yet. This next game is one, again, I intended to play, I was very curious about this game as well, actually, when it first came out. Just never got around to getting it whenever it first came out. But it would be Bayonetta. So yeah, I have not played the original Bayonetta yet, and I know it's kind of moved over as being more of a Nintendo franchise now, but the first Bayonetta was on PlayStation 3, I believe it was on Xbox 360 as well, but I have not sat down and played Bayonetta yet, and I need to check it out because it's supposed to be pretty fun, pretty cool game as well. And finally, and this will come as a surprise to you because I am a huge fan of Transformers. Love Transformers. The G1 Transformers was a cartoon I watched every day after school. Oh man, love collecting the toys, still collect them to this day. Now, I mean, the new movies I know are not the best, but I still love playing or watching the newer Michael Bay films, but love Transformers Prime. Such a great show. But I've never played a Transformers Revenge of the Fallen on PlayStation 2. I picked this up. I was like, I need to add this to my collection so I can have the different Transformers games. And I still have not sat down and played this. I think this is a pretty decent game, I think, if I remember correctly. But I just have not sat down and played it just yet, even though it's in my collection. I need to do that as much as I enjoy the Transformers series. But again, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, one of the games that I've bought for my collection and just have not sat down and played just yet. Well, I'm Ion Prime, folks. Thank y'all so much for watching today. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you don't like the video, hit the dislike button. I do not mind. I mean, that is totally your opinion. And if you are new to the channel, would love to have you as a subscriber, love to have you as a follower. If you want to talk about anything that I've talked about today, I'm sure if you are a physical collector like myself, probably have a lot to say about GTA 6 and their Code in the Box release. But yeah, just discuss everything down in the comments below. I'd love to have your comments. And I guess that's it. Oh, anything I've talked about today, I will leave the sources down in the description below. So be sure to check out those sources, get some more details about what I have talked about today. And again, thank y'all for watching. Keep your controllers charged, my friends, and I'll be back with some more gaming news coming up tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.